Thank you for coming today. My name is Betsy Hands and I represent House District 99. I am the caucus leader for the House Democrats. We are all here today to speak against the assault of bills that take away voters' access to our polling places. First, I just want to remember our opening week. We acknowledge that our job here this session is to create jobs. Yet this week, there's an effort to take away our constitutional right to vote. These bills are taking away our attention from the priority of the session, creating good-paying jobs and creating economic security for our hard-working families. Second, I just want to let you know that voting is a right for all Montanans. This assault is rolling back our constitutional rights. I want to just pause and reflect on what we've been hearing in the news this week. We are watching popular uprisings around the Middle East fighting for their right for a democracy, and yet here we're taking away the opportunities for our citizens to vote. Yesterday I spoke against House Bill 152 because it requires all people voting to have a Montana driver's license or ID. Now that might not mean a lot to you if you don't know about voting laws, but we heard in the hearing that if we pass this bill, it'll make our laws the most restrictive laws in the country. We did not have any evidence presented during the hearing that there was a problem, and in fact, we didn't have any county clerk and recorders there telling us that this was a problem and that we needed to support this bill. But what we did have were many opponents lined up. They were lined up to tell us about how this would negatively affect their ability to vote on election day. House Bill 152 is deliberately aimed at these voters. People who would be affected by this bill, let me just list a few of them that were there represented at the hearing. It's our elderly, it's our young people, it's our citizens with disabilities, it's our Native Americans in this state, and it's our low-income families and individuals who are often working 2 or 3 jobs just to make ends meet. We heard in committee and on the floor that this bill somehow protects the purity of our elections. I ask you, what does this say about the long list of people that came to testify against the bill? I'm troubled by the insinuation that disenfranchising these people is somehow purifying the election process. House Bill 152 is not purifying the process, it's polluting the process. These bills that we're hearing disregard the rights of all Montana citizens to vote in our cherished democracy. We should not be having this debate. We need to stop these bills and move on to creating good-paying jobs in the state of Montana. I'm going to have Representative Bryce Bennett speak, as well as Representative Frankie Wilmer. Thank you for coming.